Cat, and I want to start by being very clear, the opposite of what the rest of the stream will be, by saying this will be my least fun stream ever. This is the least fun way to play Minecraft, and it's one of those ideas I keep consistently having before going, oh wait, there's a really good reason I shouldn't do that. And honestly, the reasons are twofold. The first is that Minecraft, especially Vibrant Visuals, on regular brightness is a nice game to look at, but when you lower the brightness down, in default Minecraft, non-Vibrant Visuals, things get really tricky to see in caves, they're never in the dark, but if you're playing Vibrant Visuals, for some reason they let you adjust the brightness so dark that no reasonable person can see anything. And this gets, again, right now, it looks like there is nothing out there, but the sun is in the sky, it's over there somewhere, but then go to any dark place, the Nether, the End, a cave, or even a pale forest, which we can use for this demonstration. Because this is the pale garden default. See, oh my god, there's a mob attacking me, and I already don't know what's happening. So you can see why this is entirely ridiculous, but it is something I'm going to be doing today, despite the fact that you can't see and I can't see. Literally, it feels like I'm playing survival horror, and it's daytime Minecraft. I want to get as much brightness in as possible, and that means I need a direct view of the sun. Is there a block here? I don't know. So yeah, I've tried to work out how to make this reasonable, and so there we go, look at that. I can see, outside of just having the sun always be up and in the sky and me having a direct, clear sight of it, what I've also worked out is we could make it visible for you, the viewer, even if not for me, making this video. So what I could do is I could go and artificially, this is what we do for videos when things get dark. Artificially I will, oh, that's not the right thing. Oh no, this is the right thing. I can artificially change the brightness usually. So we could go in and we could, color correct this. And so right now it looks like this for you, but we could make it look like this. Actually, it's so bright that that seems to have done nothing. There we go. Okay. So, do you see how you can just about see now? This isn't what I see. This is what I see. But we can make it look just a little bit, if only brighter for everyone watching this. Which is nice. We can maybe up the gamma even more. And so I can give you a view of what you are meant to see, or I can just give you a view of what I'm actually seeing. But yeah, with I think for this, also your room IRL should be dark too. That's a good point. Outside of my ring lights, I don't actually have any lights on right now, and it is very dark outside, and my curtains are shut because they interfere with with the green screen. But you're right, that's the thing. So here's the deal, chat. This is going to be impossible to survive. I do not know how I'm going to get through anything unless I can get a bed so I can sleep through every night. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to go anywhere. And unless I can find, I mean, a village would be great. Also, I'm going to need to find, lava relatively easily. I think honestly, I'm gonna need the easiest Minecraft run of my life to stand a chance here, and I'm not going to get it. I'm gonna have a terrible time. I'm gonna get frustrated, and in 40 minutes, we'll give up and regret ever starting this. But this is the fun. Where's your optimism? Says Xavier. You know, as someone who would like to be an optimist most of the time, it's my optimism is the only reason I've even started this challenge. I think you should do it the way you see it. Yeah, let's do a quick poll. Even though I think should color correct stream? Color correct stream? You know, this is a terrible poll, but I'm gonna work out if people actually would like to see, or if they like going through this with me. Up the gamma. No, I can't up the gamma, you see. Sure, I guess. See, we'll see if people want there to be color corrections on. Color correction would be if we fix it so you can see what's happening. Well, I can't. And no color correction would be you can see exactly what I am, which is this right here. And, yeah, going through this together is going to be a journey, chat. I need wool. Again, without wool, I'm just going to die. I could kill enough spiders to get it, but I need to find some sheep soon. If this is the brightest Minecraft is getting, you know, it's midday sun, I'm going to need something a bit better than this. I'm going to turn off my lights off to get fully engaged. Chat, I encourage you to do the same. Turn off your lights. Don't turn down your screen brightness. Maybe turn up your screen brightness, honestly. But do your very best. Oh, okay, let's do this. How am I gonna be an octopus about this? Says Mr. Teapot. You know what a beautiful line that is. Toycat plays blindfolded without a blindfold. Yeah, this is kind of a more fun way of doing that, because ultimately, you know, a blindfold... ultimately, if I really think about why I'm so pessimistic, I think one of the biggest fears anyone should have, and can have, is going blind. What beautiful timing Minecraft has sometimes. When it really doesn't... Also, I think we should turn on coordinates so we can remember where we are. I think, weirdly, on this world, it's more important than ever that we have our coordinates on, so I can see... Even if I can see if we're moving, even if the screen doesn't change. That'll be a valuable piece of information. Also, our UI and inventory are going to look exactly the same, which is really useful because it means I can do good stuff with it. And now I'm going to make a wooden sword, and I'm going to kill these chickens. Food is going to be important, and I want to make sure I get a lot of it. So that's chicken 1. Should I go for chicken 2? Let's do it. Chicken 3 as well. Wow, that's 3 pieces of chicken plus a zombie villager or 2. A zillager, if you will, chat. Yeah, let's now break them up and we're good. We're in this together, says Victory Shout. Thank you, Victory Shout. Hopefully the togetherness is what keeps us in this. So it was very, very, very close, but 53% of people said we should leave it how it is and you should go through this terribleness with me. I understand that it would be a better viewed stream if you could see perfectly and you just thought that I was an idiot. I think playing the role of the village idiot is an easy way to ensure your success online sometimes. But I would like you to see my challenges and go through them with me. But yeah, being blind is one of my biggest fears. I have recurring nightmares about it. And so it's one of the things that makes this challenge like extra real is like, I always have these dreams that I just can't see something because there's too much light. I have like incredible light sensitivity. It makes me sound like a vampire or a gamer or something. But I really am just inclined that way. Also, yeah, here we... Okay, so that looks like a village, right? Is that a village or is that a beach? Okay, so I have to get far away from the Pale Forest. Again, literally, just by walking close to a Pale Forest, I stop being able to see anything in any real depth. So I'm going to stop doing that. And I can see what I think is lava over there, right? No, it's a reflection of light somewhere else. I've got very little time left today to kill some sheep. But again, I would really like to see like a village or something like that. But if I can't, I'll just try and follow the path of the trees where there aren't any blocks between me and the sun. We're going to follow the path of the trees and we'll be good. Also, Zillager says, act now. No, Zombie. I like Zombie a lot, actually. Villager Zombie rather than Zombie Villager. You know what? You're making me really reconsider everything with just that single phrase right there. I like that. You know, reframe things. It's important. I had a friend who did a lot of therapy and said that ultimately most of it was about learning to reframe things. You know, your instinctive, especially when you're younger mind, will pick up all sorts of things incorrectly. So you need to understand, like, oh yeah, I assumed, you know, like, you know, for our own personal example, I assumed that when I left a knife with butter in the sink, that would lead, you know, my mother to break down in tears, and that therefore, that is the worst thing you could do, but actually probably was already very sad already, you know, and therefore, you know, a buttery knife is not actually as bad as a genocide. And as silly as it is to say, there's all sorts of weird examples of where you have something in your brain that is just like incorrectly wired, and because you don't think about it, you don't know it's incorrectly wired. And one of those parts of my brain. Oh, okay, we're getting every mob but the sheep right now. But that's good news for potentially finding a sheep. So, Cat, you're super close to 2 mil. Thank you. Yeah, I gave up like a few years ago. Again, like every YouTube channel, to have continual growth is a very, very big challenge. That effectively means you need to be continuously changing and continuously up to date. You have to, or to put it in a simple word, you gotta grind. You gotta grind if you want those subs. Also, there's some sheep, chat. Okay, it is very close to nighttime, but I see 2 sheep. So I've got two options here. I could kill both sheep. Oh, there's 3. We're making it through to tomorrow. Okay. See, I have this just deep sense of pessimism because I can't see. And if I can't see, then what is the point of anything to me? But now I have free wool. That means I can make a bed. And I've even got enough to kill some other stuff and move on this way. But yeah, like, if I was playing normal Minecraft right now, I would be desperately searching out for, a village. I think I'd be making some real progress. There's no reason I can't make that progress besides potentially being overly cautious. And sometimes being overly cautious makes sense. But there are lots of cases where people are overly cautious when they don't need to be. In fact, the definition of overcaution would kind of imply that you don't always need to be overly cautious. So, white bed, blue dye, blue bed, got it sorted. Now I need to get myself a furnace, which should be an interesting struggle, but we'll see. Also, greetings and salutations, says James Reed. Good to see you, James Reed. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I am certainly having a day. But again, it's one of exploration. Rather than framing this as I am terrified, I can't see, and it activates all these things in me, it's worth being like, I'm going to see what happens. My odds of failure are not as high as they usually are, but at this point, when I first switched from console to Bedrock, I was just horrendous at beating Minecraft. I felt like I was learning a brand new game, and so I felt like I was just bad at the game that I loved so much and that I shared on the internet and that arguably was my job. And I feel like now we're in this situation where actually I have a pretty decent chance of doing things. Also, you can see just how bad things get as the sun sets. I shouldn't be able to see the sunset, but I can through that mountain anyway. But even while the sun is setting, I can see borderline nothing. There was a village around here, and I cannot tell where it has gone now. But we'll go to sleep. No, I won't. And in the morning, we'll find it, I'm sure. In the meantime, I'll break some dirt down here to get some stone. I don't associate the words overly cautious with toy cat. Rightly so. Rightly so. Also, I got a potato from one of those zombies. Isn't that incredible luck? There. Into the night we go. You need to eat though, says Polly E. Yeah, I think I'm going to lock that down. Also, I need to put some headphones on. I totally forgot about how bad the daytime... Okay, so I made a hole here somewhere, but can you see it, chat? Okay, it's that hole there, right? So we'll now dig down next to this hole. And then there's some stone. I need to mine enough stone. Actually, if I'm going to a village, I don't think I do need to mine enough stone for anything. So let's just stack ourselves out here. Go to the village and then hope they've got a furnace. So again, I've lost the village. Oh, it's right here. Literally, chat, I was next to this and I couldn't see it. I can be next to a torch and barely have my field of vision be lit. But you can see it is a bit better here than over here. No, it's not. Okay, so torches do nothing. Therefore, I don't need torches, which is refreshing. Also, trousers and some bread. We're having a good... Does it say trousers? It does say trousers. We're having a refreshing start to our day. Hopefully, we find a furnace in this village. If we don't, this village is made of furnace material. So we'll be fine that way too. I have taken my blue bed with me, so I'm going to sleep in one of these just in case we die. Again, I'm kind of expecting bad things. And perfect. There is, in fact, a furnace. 6 raw beef, 15 leaf litter. We are good to go. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. Upsides, you'll see all the lava. Well, actually, funnily enough, if you look at lava, it's very invisible. Like, look at this. I am barely seeing anything here. But such is life, I guess. So now let's make ourselves a stone sword and then a stone pickaxe. Or I guess the stone axe might be more important for now. Let's start with the stone axe. Easy peasy. Get ourselves some wood, because it grows naturally around here. By the way, look at how dark it is inside this house. The sun is barely out there, and I can't see anything. But I can get some bread. I can get a sword. Oh, look at that upgrade right there. My tools are in a very weird position, but I'm accepting of it. And then let's go up to this second furnace and put those saplings in with, I don't know, my chicken. The chicken is the thing that most needs to be heated up. That's real life advice and Minecraft advice for anyone watching. But yeah, cat, I am so screwed. I don't see lava. How am I going to see anything? That village looks scary AF. Minecraft becomes a horror game if you can't see. I think anything is horrific if you can't see. I think the biggest fear we actually have, you know, the reason why jump scares only work the first time is because the biggest fear we have is fear of the unknown. You know, in other words, our brain can conjure much more horrific things than the world can. Which makes sense, because we know exactly what thing... You know, real horror is not just bad things happening to you. Because honestly, bad, unknown things happening to you can only ever be so bad, right? But it's bad things happening to you that you specifically know about the severity of, and then being worse than that somehow. Like, you know, I know that dying is bad, presumably. You know, like, you don't want to die. But I don't know that dying, you know, 10 times in a row is any worse than dying once. You know, being mega killed. You know, I can imagine that it's worse. But it's all the same past a certain point. But if I hate spiders, imagine a spider, which I do. Imagine a spider 5 times bigger. Wow, isn't that so much worse? Yes, yes it is. So I've got myself some chicken. I've got myself some of that. I've got a lot more beef to cook. But I guess for now we'll just break this and bring it with us. And then we'll also get enough cobblestone to go somewhere. And then I guess as far as how do we go to the nether, right now I've got 2 lava. I need to go and find 8 more. Nighttime is usually the best time for this, but today, no chance. Instead, we'll make our stone pickaxe. I could have gone gold, technically. I'll make a stone pickaxe. I'll get my bread out and ready. And we'll just go out and see in the world where lava is or isn't. This is a risky strategy, but this is the brightest it's been in a while. And so I'm going to take full advantage, chat. So again, literally, if I go anywhere that is any amount darker, it becomes impossible to see, but we'll be fine. You could ride a 5-time spider, though. Yeah, I want to be one of those people that can, like, conquer the fear of spiders and, like, have a spider crawling on them. But, because it's such an irrational fear, right? But irrational is what makes things so scary. Also, are we still on 0% brightness? This looks... Maybe my eyes have just adjusted. This looks positively visible now, chat. I can see things. It looks like we're just playing alpha Minecraft with slightly low brightness. I like it. I always said to make something scary, you need to imagine it 10 feet in the middle of the forest at night. Okay, I'm going to imagine a 10-foot tall bag of crisps in the middle of a forest at night. I mean, I guess it would be creepy, but I feel like that'd be a cool art exhibition more than spooky. See, I should have killed the golem. I don't have any iron yet, and I probably am going to need it. I think not killing the golem was a mistake I made because of fear. But hopefully we don't make too many fear-based mistakes today. I'm hoping that's my last one. So yeah, looking around, I have no idea how we will find lava besides vibes. Like, maybe this is just lava right here, right? Nope, that's just stone that naturally spawns. Sometimes you see stone, like, as a way to stop lava being exposed. And sometimes stone just exists because it does. And you can't ever be sure which one it is until you try. Is there any other... Oh, okay, ravine. This is usually a good bet. I think there's water at the bottom of this ravine. I see, like, the water pattern over there. Is there any use to me to being in a ravine? Yes, actually. Getting some copper and some iron. And a ravine, funnily enough, it's the one cave we can go into because it's exposed to the elements. So I can run right in here. I can pick up some copper. Oh, it's dark. It's very dark. Chat, this is so spooky. I have no idea what is around me. But if I can just get some copper, I'd have some armor. Is there more copper down here? Where am I being hit? So I need to mine some coal. I have no chance of finding out where coal is, of course. But I still need to go and mine it anyway. Okay, being chased by a skeleton that is not dying from the fire. I guess we'll kill the zombie and the other zombie and the other zombie. Isn't it nice how many zombies came to follow me? And yeah, we're gonna go... I guess I should have gotten some coal on the surface. I should have predicted this would be a problem. I just figured anywhere that I'd need a torch to see, I wasn't gonna see with or without a torch. But I think a torch would make me feel a lot safer right now. It would certainly help me find ores. Okay, this is ore. Which ore is it? Coal, right? Yeah! Okay. So I can't tell what ores are without a torch. Therefore, a torch would be good. Because I'll probably be able to, like, look up close and see that way. So let's make a torch. Then let's spam them down where I believe we might find... That is the most pathetic torch I've ever placed, chat. This is Minecraft, but the torches do nothing. Like, from a distance, it kind of is helpful. But look at this. I can place torches everywhere, and it makes no difference to my ability to see. Ah! I mean, I guess you could argue no amount of torch would make that creeper easier to see. But yeah, as a result, anything that goes away from the light, and any time that isn't midday, this place is just impossible to do anything in. And therefore, I was hoping for some iron to get a bucket, or maybe even better. And what I have found instead is a bunch of nothing. Yeah, like I can just about slightly extend the range here, but it's not helping me find any coal. It's not any iron, I should say. So I want to get this iron over here. There we go, got it. And then I'm just going to get out of here. I think it's only getting worse down here, chat. And I don't intend to watch it. So this is the water. I can follow it upstream. Vibrant Visuals water is very tricky to see, but in this case, it's the only thing around, so I should be good. And we're going. We are going. Next stream should be meeting Minecraft on minimum brightness of 5 chunks. Baked potatoes, I like what you're thinking. Continuously combine challenges until nothing makes any sense anymore. Oh, there's iron there! What an amazing find, chat. Okay, so I'm going to guess that there's iron next to this iron. Oh, there is, right there. I'm going to guess that it's probably... Oh, no. I figured it'd be a big vein, but I think it is just these 2 blocks. So, yeah, okay, let's mine this block now. And that's 2/3 of a bucket that we have gotten without being able to see. That's right, it's Minecraft, but I am... Oh no, it's gone in the water. I bet. Where is my eye? Okay, there it is, there it is. I see a spider over there. I don't intend to encourage him to get me. I just intend to get out of here, hopefully in one piece. And then presumably sleep. I'll do the tiniest, like, search from a hill to see lava. Because lava is so visible, usually. I'm not predicting lava will be visible today. So we'll stack out using planks. And then using these. Oh, I can't see anything. Stack out right into the middle of this ravine. Oh, where are we? Okay, we're under a tree. Oh, God. This is spooky, like. A lot of Minecraft is about being in control of what you're doing. And you just don't get that here. See, I need to see if there's any lava anywhere near me, chat. Oh, there's a cave, though. And the only way to realistically do that would be getting a good vantage point and then checking around us. Okay, I can't do that at all, though. I can't see anything. And so, instead, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna get my bed down. I think I see a mob spawner. No, that's a firefly bush. But yeah, from here, the highest point I can easily access. No sign of lava. But I'm not sure that I would spot lava because it's so unbright anyway. So let's go to bed. Let's let the night pass us by and we'll be good. Beating Minecraft with minimum brightness with 5 chunks of render distance, but I can't go below Y200 on super flat. There you go, silly Lydia. You are living up to your username in the best way possible. That is our next challenge. I think it only seems logical. No, I love a good Minecraft challenge to sink my teeth into. And the reason why I think this challenge is like one that I've wanted to avoid is because it's a visual only challenge. Like, it's fully just as easy to beat Minecraft as normal if I am confident. You know, I guess if I knew what I was coming into and I was really, really confident. Like if you know enough about Minecraft, this challenge means nothing. I know that there's not going to be a surprise cave here because those are pretty visible. Oh, I did know there'd be a ruined portal though. Didn't see that with my night look around, which I guess proves that lava just isn't going to be visible at long distances. But there we go, chat. This is my best sign yet. If it has a big pit of lava and just 1 iron worth of ingots, we could be in the nether today, which is pretty cool. WTH, this is like a haunted mansion infinitely. Yeah, indeed. I feel like this is how my Bedrock looks when I play. It's too dark. Oh, yeah, you should turn up your Bedrock brightness. You should do that right now. So yeah, there is in fact a lava pit, chat. And there's 3 gold blocks to be mined here too. And there's 10 nuggets. So if I'd have just killed my golem, I'd have enough for a pickaxe and a thing, but I didn't. Instead, I've got this beautiful collection of tools you see right here. And I've got a furnace that I can use to cook up some of that stuff. I guess I'll just smelt up my tools, if that helps. So let's smelt the iron first. That seems essential. And then let's find some leaf litter to do the rest. Leaf litter is found under all forests, right? So is this a forest? Apparently not enough of a forest. Is that a forest? Chat, I genuinely don't know what biome I'm looking at. I can see flowers. So that must be either a flower plains or a flower forest. Which means we must see some leaf litter soon. Surely. I do not see any leaf litter, chat. How can we see so many bees, but no leaf litter? By the way, 4 bees. What an incredible number. Yep, there's no leaf litter here. Therefore, there's no easy fuel. But we have a stone axe, so we'll just make our own fuel. Challenge, beat Minecraft on maximum brightness and saturation. Just to show everyone right now, this is what Minecraft on maximum brightness looks like. I don't actually know. I'm going to be finding out with you for the first time in a long time. If we turned our brightness up to max, the game is painful to look at, but I think entirely playable. You know, it's like the difference between playing Minecraft. You know, super flat is a challenge because you have fewer resources. Whereas playing Minecraft on a large biomes world is just Minecraft, but it takes longer. I feel like that's very much what I just saw right there. Oh no, why are you doing this? Says Jesse. I have terrible taste in challenges. And so I have to do it. It doesn't matter how little sense it makes. It must be done. Like all bad ideas. You know, the only way you can know it's truly a bad idea is to do it. I mean, this one was very clear before I did it that it was a bad idea too. But you know, we are progressing. We are moving in a direction that is broadly just about forwards. So now I'm going to make myself a bunch of planks that I can use to cook up more food. I've got 10 raw beef. But first I'll cook up the copper. And then I'll probably put more planks in there. I'm going to cook up... Actually, wait. I don't even need to use all of this. I can just make myself a bucket and use some of this iron... Use some of the iron that I have to make a bucket. And then once I have a bucket, I can use some of this lava to fuel the furnace infinitely. Boom. Easy peasy, chat. Also, I'm going to get some boots from this, which is nice. Although, again, I really would love an iron pickaxe, because then I could make gold armor before I even go to the nether. Some real life regrets I'm having now. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a safe area for water to flow here. So I'll use some cobblestone. And we'll flow our water, like, here downwards. So by placing blocks around here, we'll stop the water from flowing out anywhere we don't want it to. So just like this, I've now prevented the water that I'll place there. Oh no, it'll flow to the sides. So I need to place a block on the sides of my water. Like this and like this. So now I can have a water bucket which will flow this way. Then I can turn that flow into a portal without ever risking what I put in there. Boom, easy peasy. Now we cook up our food. 10 beef and 14 pork chops. It's going to take a little while. And then I'm going to go to the nether like the best prepared I've been in a while. Also, you heard Toycat give the Nigerian prince that called you bank account details. Yeah, genuinely, right? Like, if no one had ever responded to the Nigerian prince, it could be that there was a prince in Nigeria that's out there like, why are people not sending... Why are people turning down my wonderful, generous offer? I guess these people must just be racist. Maybe I should give it to someone locally instead. You know, maybe if these people hate my idea so much, maybe I should just take the money that I was going to give to them, and we should invest it in, you know, something else. And then we would all be poorer if that were to happen, would we not? So I'll place a block there, and then I'll place a block here. I don't actually need a block here, but I'll place a block here anyway. Then I'll place blocks going downwards from there. Yeah, I could have just not used lava for that, but it's fine. Okay, chat, I've never made a portal with this much darkness before. The stakes are high because if the water gets out, this entire portal is ruined. So I can't measure the portal. I just have to trust that I've done everything right. Which, you know, when I'm not doing things right regularly is a high level of trust to be having. Okay, that goes there. Then we just need to fill in the last 2 blocks above it. This is one over here. Oh, see how spooky dark it is? We'll climb up to here. Place a block. Oh no, have we made a 1 wide nether portal, chat? How did I end up making a 1 wide nether portal? I was sure I made it 2 wide by accident. No, how am I such an idiot, chat? How do I make these mistakes? No. No. So how can this be salvaged? The answer is it cannot be. We just have to start again and then not be an idiot this time. So that is what I will try. Okay, so let's place blocks here and here. And then some more blocks over here. And then we'll place a lava block here. And then very quickly place our water block next to it. It's a risky strategy, but it'll do. Okay, then we place our water up there. And things go just fine. And then we stack up here. And okay, is this definitely 2 wide, chat? 1 block, 2 block, obsidian, obsidian. We're seeing it brighter than you, right? No, this would be if you saw it brighter than me. Although, to be fair, your end device might have more brightness than mine. So, yeah, actually, even I'm looking on my own preview, and you can see this so much better than I can. Even, maybe I should be looking at my own preview. I think even without the color correction, things look substantially nicer. Anyway, though, no, wait. Chat, what's an obsidian block doing here? Okay, this is fine, this is fine. So a second block here. I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this locked down. It's gonna be wonderful. Okay, so now this is a 4 high portal, but that's just how we're building it. And then we're gonna place another block over there. Okay, can I scoop some lava up from here maybe? Doesn't seem easy. Scoop some extra lava up. Flow through the water. Make sure it is definitely 2 wide this time. And then we place a block here. And we place a block there. 1 more obsidian. And I'm good to go, chat. I think. You know, I only think so far. But I think we might have just... No! Okay, yep. That's why thinking is not smart. So I'll put that back down. It will make a big house fire while I'm gone, but that's totally fine. I am thankfully, or I am sadly not subscribed to the IBX Toycat YouTube channel, and so I expect these things to happen. Then we just place down our water next to this. And there we go. There we go. Portal's done. Doesn't matter if I've ruined all the rest of this in the process, because now I just have to dig this space out, and we should have ourselves a portal! Woo! Okay, it's dark. This took an entire day, but I'm ready to go to the Nether. It's better than I was expecting. Now we'll cook up some pork chops, so if I do come back to the overworld, I'll be ready, and you know, reared up, ready to go. And I'll probably also make those copper boots. There's no reason not to. It might save my life having this extra half an armor piece. Ugh. Yeah, it's so clear on my TV, but less clear on my phone on full brightness. Oh, that's interesting that your TV would be clearer. I would have expected your phone to be... Like, phones are really optimized, you know, for, you know, I guess retention at all costs, in a way that TVs usually aren't. So that's fascinating to learn about. I'm going to cook up my chicken first, because it stacks better, and then I'm going to deal with everything else later at the same time. I would love an iron pickaxe, chat, but I guess I'm going to find an iron pickaxe in the Nether, and then bring it back here. So we'll go to sleep for the last time in the overworld. Oh, it's still not nighttime. This is daytime, chat. This is daytime. Prepare for blackout Nether. Yeah, I haven't been to the Nether with no brightness and vibrant visuals in forever, if at all. I might have done it during the earliest beta testing. I'm gonna concede that I might just have done it and forgotten about it. It's the sort of thing I like to do for videos. But let's go and let's find out what the Nether looks like. My TV is just a repurposed monitor. I guess monitors being bright makes sense, but also kind of not. Oh, dear God, chat. Where are we? Oh, dear. This challenge is impossible. You know, it's been wonderful playing today, but I hope you all had a wonderful stream, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I can see 2 blocks ahead of me at any point in time. I still can't be sure what biome I'm in. Oh, the fire helps a lot, though. I'm in a crimson... I'm pretty sure it's a crimson forest then, right? I guess if I have enough netherrack... Okay, if I mine down to the netherrack layer... Oh, and there's a blaze here! What? Whoa, look how visible the blaze is, chat. Okay, so we're going to light a fire right there. Okay, the good news is... This might be the one way that this ever gets done. Unless that was a flaw in the matrix, you know? Okay, so I'll have to place a fire over here. Yeah, there's the wither skeletons! I guess I should have logically assumed. Where there are blazes, there are wither skeletons. I did not make this assumption, chat, and now I am dead. What is that nether spawn? Am I in a nether fortress or something? I don't understand how I can be being actively attacked by both of those mobs while in a crimson forest. It does not make any sense. So Cat becomes legally blind. Chat, this stream... Oh, there's a wither skeleton in the overworld. Okay, well, the good news is, if he's in the overworld, he's not in the nether. So if I just break this block... I don't have a pickaxe, obviously. But if we break this block, we can just, like... You know, do wither skeletons... I feel like they're not meant to survive in the overworld. But here he is. He's not burning in the daylight. Why is he not burning in the daylight? Does his face count as a helmet? It must do, right? There's got to be some absurd... Why aren't you burning? You are an undead mob. And this is burning time, friend. I mean, at least for normal people. So I'll let him kill me, actually. Because then I can respawn in full health. And then I can go back and get my stuff without dying. I do thankfully have some new cooked pork chops. But let's try this one again. Is it what forest where they don't spawn? Where what doesn't spawn, sorry? Oh yeah, look at this. I am ready to find... Okay, so I can see much better this time round. Like, that fire is actually visible. So if we make enough of these fires, we will actually see everything. I'm still missing something. There we go. Yeah, if I just make enough fires, I will be fine. And I can make fires easily because it's the nether and I have flint and steel. So thank God for that, at least. I'm just looking for where the fortress is. Chat, I've never known there's a fortress nearby but not been able to find it. There's a wall here, okay. And the last time the mobs came from over here, so... Oh, there we are. Whoa! That was a fence. I think I've literally ended up... This is amazing, chat. Oh, there's a blaze up there, too. I've ended up somehow in this... So this must be... Oh, this isn't a wall of netherrack. This is nether brick, right? Yeah! What the What is this seed? I do not know what this seed is, but I now would wholeheartedly recommend playing it, apparently. If you don't mind a rough spawn. I can't see the... How? I can only see the blaze through this wall for some reason. Ah, there's a wither skeleton. I thought I saw one, and I was like, I must not have seen a wither skeleton. Must have just imagined that, and I'm dead. Okay. Bad news is, chat, I'm dying. I could go back to the overworld and heal there. Or I could just, like, wait for mobs to get close. Go for a nice couple crits, and we're good. I can always see blazes. I can't see wither skeletons, sadly. But I can always see where blazes are, and so it's easy to just get away from them. Like this guy right here. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Chat! This might be the shortest never ever on a seed where I can't see. I've only got one blaze rod, so never mind, actually. Where did I get this golden apple from? I might value using this, actually. Anyone else feeling queasy watching this? You should do. Something's gone horribly wrong. So I need to find out where these mobs are coming from and then block them off. I don't know how easy that's going to be. But if right here there's an access point for Wither Skeleton, for Blazes, I place a block 3 blocks up there, and then over there, and now only Blazes can get through, no Wither Skeletons. I think I've just done something genius, chat, and I don't know because I can't see enough. Yeah, come over here, friend. If you want to do it that way, do it that way. I don't know if there's like a wall or if this is like a floating fortress or anything. So I'm going to be very, very careful. But yeah, being next to a blaze spawner. Oh, okay, that was a Wither Skeleton I think I just hit. Okay, oh, I can't see anything besides blazes. When blazes are on screen in vibrant visuals, you can see nothing else. That is tragic. That is sad. But I've got 3 blaze rods now. I've got 3 blaze rods. So I'm going to make some more light sources for myself, just to, in the hope that it makes this place more habitable. There's a lot of walls around here, but it means that I can dig some of these walls away. Okay, so we'll leave that there, and then we'll just put a block above it or something. I don't know. I think I want to make these fires not ever dangerous to me. And this seems to be a fine way of doing that. Okay, so then we'll go over here. Yeah, I think I'm onto a winner here, chat. I can see my way around this little corner of the Nether. And that is good enough for now. Okay. I see a Wither Skeleton. Or a zombie pigman, maybe. I see a mob with a sword. The vague outline of one over there. And it's going just fine. I turned down my brightness on my phone screen. It's like you're playing Black Hole Craft. It's fun because you can probably see me with full brightness, right? I'm not watching my stream right now. I'm busy playing and recording it. But okay, so is there something over here? Or is this a dead end? I don't think it's a dead end, chat. I think it goes somewhere. So we'll just light a... Okay, that is a dead end. But look, all of these fires, they've made the place somewhat visible. And that's kind of nice. So if I just make a few more fires in a few more places, then all of a sudden, I can see a little bit better than before. Then we'll take some Netherrack on the other side of this over here. Just place a thing there and a fire there. And now I'll be able to see things that... Okay. I'll be able to see things that aren't my own mortality. Will soul torches show up better? It's an interesting idea. I could genuinely believe that the lighting engine would see weird light sources as better than non-ones. Because, like, if you look at this blaze, he's lit up irrationally brightly. Like, I would be able to see anything if there was a blaze nearby it. Which isn't how the game works normally. So Vibrant Visuals does have its own lighting logic. Is that lighting logic based in anything? Turn off Vibrant Visuals and you'll see more. Yeah, but we're using Vibrant Visuals because it is darker. Not as a way to make things pretty. This is the default way to play Minecraft, I will remind you. But yeah, kind of crazy, all things considered. Also kind of crazy how there's only so much brightness we can get, and it's so much less than you'd think. It's so much less than you'd think. If you want true minimum brightness, you need to dim your camera too. That's a good point. Also, Toy Cat says Adam Sony. You know, it's a great message you left there. I just don't know what it's in reference to. It could be anything. Who is this Toy Cat of who you speak? And why is he saying the letter A followed by H so many times? Is he clarifying the grades that he got in school? I just don't know about further context. So, hold up, let me call an owl to beat these for you. I've got 7 blaze rods, and I've got a bow now. I could call this quits pretty happily, but I would need to get ender pearls. And getting ender pearls is a nightmare. I mean, like, I just don't stand a chance of getting ender pearls if I can't make it out of here, right? So I could go mining. I'm gonna go with the tiniest bit mining, chat, in case we end up in a warp forest. Oh! Is this a... This is a Nether Fortress, right? Okay. I've somehow spawned in this beautiful Nether Fortress corner. How very interesting. So now I'm just going to get out. Just get out of there. And I'm going to have to seriously consider what do we do to get into pearls, chat. Oh, it's dark here. Oh, it's so dark here. It's endlessly dark. Let's go to sleep. Okay, it is in fact nighttime. I love these challenges, but YouTube compression probably won't. Oh, actually, let's start watching it live right now. Let's see how bad it looks. Honestly, I'm looking at my own stream back. You can see things a lot better than I can, except in the Nether, where the blazes take away all the brightness, which is interesting. So you can see... It's not just me yelling at the cloud when I say stuff like that. KitKat said had to put YouTube into dark mode to better watch this. It's so fun. How many little changes we have to make. But thank you to everyone for accommodating my insanity. I think we could really beat Minecraft if we just get some ender pearls. And I think we can get ender pearls relatively easily by trading. I think that the two usual ways of killing endermen and of trading with piglins, I just think they're off the table. I just don't think they are reasonable with this amount of darkness. But with a perfect nether like this, you know, who's to say what we get? So I'm going to run back to the village I've already been to. I don't remember seeing if there was a cleric there, because I didn't assume I'd be trading. I didn't assume I would make it out of the nether in one piece, to be honest with you. I think, like, have you seen the luck I got in this playthrough, chat? My first zombie dropped a potato. My fortress spawn, my nether was in a fortress spawn in the best biome. So maybe everything just magically works out for me if I go back to that village. Maybe they have a cleric. If they don't, we'd have to go look for another village. Where would I look for another village, chat? So on the way home, we'll take a roundabout route to see if we go past a village. Because if we go past a village, that would be good. The I in IBX Clickcat stands for Insanity. Insanity Battalion 10 it is, I guess. You can AFK Overworld at night and wait for some glowing purple eyes. I don't think they would... Oh, maybe you're right, actually. Maybe I would be able to see spider eyes and enderman eyes way better than everything else. Because if a blaze is that lit up, maybe an enderman would be equally lit up. That, you might be onto something there. I'm going to up my render distance. You don't want to do this when you're going back to the nether, because Minecraft lags when you go in and out of the nether. I'm going to up my render distance to max, and we're going to pray that we can see some sign of a village somewhere. Thankfully, we're not playing on minimum render distance anymore. Although, for what it's worth, chat, I have seen a add-on that allows you to lower your render distance down to 2. Not sure who that's for, but I'm glad that people are getting enjoyment from... I guess who that's for is me, right? I like add-ons that make Minecraft harder. They're my favorite. So, yeah, what do I see around here? No sign of a village, I wouldn't say. I'd be surprised if we didn't find one at all, but you never know. I'm going to eat my chickens now. I want to keep my big pile of, like, continuous food in one place, because if we get to tricky places, that's going to be really useful. Next stream, you should do this in hardcore, says E. You're still making big assumptions about how the rest of this is going to go. Chat, even if I take the easiest path to Ender Pearls, that still just gets me to a stronghold, right? I have to dig down into the endless abyss, hope that I end up in a stronghold. Okay, that's fine, it happens. Then once I've magically ended up in a stronghold, which, you know, may or may not be fine, if this luck is so good, your end portal will be full of ender eyes. Honestly, good point. If the luck is so good so far anyway, we should just assume that we only need 1 or 2 ender pearls and go right for it. That is actually bad advice. Just like how you should never assume that bad luck logically has to end. Like, a lot of people, it's called the Monte Carlo fallacy. The Monte Carlo is a big casino in Monaco. And, you know, the fallacy is that the number red comes up 7 times in a row. And so everyone bets on black, knowing it's overdue. They know that black is way more likely than 50-50. It's about to come any second now. And so they're betting loads of money on it. And then it's red again. They bet loads of money, and it's red again. They bet loads of money, and it's red again. And then people like are near bankrupting themselves because they're sure that after getting black 3 times in a row, red 3 times in a row, that black's coming up. Because it's been 10 times now. The odds of that are impossible, but it happens anyway because luck is independent. And so we could get lucky in 2 ways, and it doesn't mean we're due bad luck or due any good luck. It means that we're due average luck because average is the norm. The sunflowers are weirdly vibrant. Oh, I didn't know it's the sunflowers. I was too busy ranting about casinos. Terrible. This is a big village, though, so I'm sure they do have a cleric. And then they've also got iron. In fact, I'll kill the iron golem, I'll take the cleric, and I'll just find another village somewhere. Right? That seems like the easy... Oh, look at that! Look at the way the golem is visible through this window. I don't know why that really impresses me, but he's so visible. He's so visible. So, yeah, I see we've got a blacksmith. That's nice. I see we've got one of these in the center. That's nice. I think that house there is a cleric house, chat. No, that's a leather worker. I mean, it's still going to be useful to get up another piece of armor. Boots, great. Bread, fine. Is there going to be a cleric in this entire village? Different question, different answer. We could just dig down from this village and assume we're going to find a stronghold. It's not in the Goldilocks zone for coordinates. We're, you know, you want to be like about 1,000 blocks away from spawn. But, you know, it's almost 800. I think it's 1,000 to 1,400 is the nice sweet spot. We're not that horrendously far away. And so... But yeah, there's no cleric here. So I'm definitely going to leave this village behind. Go look for one of those. Or actually, I don't need to. I can craft myself a cleric. Yeah, usually you cannot. Usually that is a... I have enough blaze rods that I could just make myself a cleric. But I'll still... There's still no need to be in this village in particular. Instead, I'll kill this guy. Would be easier with a spear is all I'm saying. Yeah, the Iron Golem is kind of vibrant, right? Am I crazy? He has like a little... He has an aura about him, chat. If you know what I mean. But yeah, let's go back the way we came to that ruin portal. And then beyond the ruin portal. And then let's mine those gold blocks because that will help me with my cleric trading a lot. Having 30 gold will get me past a whole step of trading, which is just wonderful. I wonder what the end will look like in this. Yeah, honestly, given how bad the Nether was, the end can't be worse because the end has those flashes that should in theory at least light up some amount for me. Overworld portal position is next to the Nether Fortress. Wait, you're telling me that... I think you play too much console, Josh Jones, if you think... you're telling me that directly below the fortress... Wait, no. Directly where the fortress is where the stronghold is? But it's not below a village. I think the first 3 strongholds try to generate below villages in Bedrock. Unless you're just like saying, like, well, wouldn't it be perfect? Because in the console edition, they always would generate strongholds in the same locations that fortresses were. People use that to their advantage. How did you not take the boots, says Enme? I didn't take the boots because I already have better boots. Now, arguably, leather boots and copper boots are the same. But if I'm upgrading my boots, it's an upgrade, not a down or side grade. That's how I didn't take the boots. Yeah, where are these sunflowers, chat? I haven't seen any yet. They're meant to be so vibrant. I would love some vibrancy in my life. Oh, there they are, there they are. Is that... No, that's not a sunflower. Very tragic, chat. Very tragic. A cute Wolfie says, sorry. It's okay. You never have to apologize for anything except everything. Yeah, these are kind of nice. Actually, you know, I think you should apologize for lots of things. But also, I think an important thing to learn about apologizing is that it's like a good way to like teach yourself not to make mistakes. You know, like I used to think like, well, apologizing sucks, therefore you shouldn't do it. It's like, yeah, apologizing sucks, therefore you shouldn't do the things that lead to you having to apologize. If apologizing was too easy, then it would be easier to apologize than to not do bad things. And therefore, apologies would mean nothing. You have a sunflower in your inventory. Oh, that's nice. Isn't it dumb that sunflowers look like this in your inventory, by the way? Where does the stem go? That's the only question I have. Where is the stem going in between me placing it and me getting it? I don't understand. But, yeah, chat, I saw an interesting piece of advice today that I think is like really... I think someone put into words what I've been saying forever, which is that saying that you are too busy to do something is the accepted norm, but also it probably shouldn't be. In the same way that I think like there's a lot of like empty platitudes in politics, like people love to talk about like, oh yeah, I think the middle class is good. It's like, well, unless you find people willing to say the middle class is bad, then you're just saying you like the largest segment of the population. It's like saying, I love people who are registered to vote and who are maybe willing to put my name in the box when they go and do it. But in the same way, I feel like saying I'm busy is such a like cop-out for why you can't do something. Because it's like, you are busy, and yet look at all these things you are doing. Because it's like, yes, actually, when we are busy, we still do lots of things that are... Oh, is that a... Nope. I thought I saw... Did you see what I saw there, chat? It looks like a zombie holding a sword or like a wither skeleton or something. It's just a bunch of stone with some iron gates next to it. Anyway, let's... I think the idea of being, like, so busy that you cannot do things is, like, just the easiest way of saying, and that thing is not a priority for me right now. But interestingly, I saw a video that was like, even for just caring for yourself reasons, you shouldn't say that. Because you'll start to believe, like, wow, my life is so busy that I can't even go to the gym. Wow, busy, busy times. When in reality, it's like, yeah, right now, I prefer doing other things to going to the gym. If I had infinite time, or even if I just had, if I just had more time than I have right now, I would. I 100% use it as a cop-out. I am not busy. Exactly, Antonia. Xavier, I feel like that is the... as soon as you, like, say you're aware of it, though, it's like, yeah, no, that's fine. But it's only when people are like, yeah, I'm just so busy. It's like, just admit it. You have different priorities, maybe to what you'd like, maybe to other people and what they would like. But that's okay. Let's kill this cow on fire. By the way, so burning mobs are the way to see things, chat. You can see how much easier he was to see as a result of burning right there. That is going to be usable in some way, and I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to find out. So now we need to go find a village. I'm going to climb that mountain and hope from the top we see one. Because if I don't, I'm going to have to walk back to the village we just left with my, you know, my head in my hat. It'll be terrible. I just don't want to go to the gym. Yeah, exactly. Saying like, oh yeah, I dread going to the gym. And, chat, today I actually, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what triggered it, but I was just I was on the train, and I was there like, you know, I'm gonna throw my height and weight into a BMI calculator, you know, in my mind I am like perfectly at the upper edge of like what is like fine. I felt like I'm at the higher edge of like what I like as a weight for myself. But I put my thing into like a little calculator, and it's like, well, you know, your ideal weight would be closer to this. And I think people like to say frequently that BMIs have been debunked, but the idea that there is one objective weight for you to be at definitely is false. But what is true is like, I was like, you know, I should get a little bit better into, you know, watching what I eat, if only so that when I enjoy myself, I am doing it intentionally, you know. In the same way that if you have limited time. You know, like, now, I ate a slice of cake for dinner, chat. But I knew in my heart, I was like, yeah, I would lose weight faster. I would be at a healthier weight quicker and be able to eat more cake if I were to, you know, not eat that slice. But it was good. I felt like I was doing it not because it was a freebie, but because it was something that cost and was worth it. And the same is true for your time. Your time is the most finite resource. It's the one thing you, billionaires, people in every single person has the same time limit. Well, I mean, the same fact that there is a time limit. You might die in an automobile wreck tomorrow. You might have stomach cancer right now and just not know about it. But like you know, to add to the horror themes of the day. But like just knowing like, oh yeah, I have a fixed amount of time and I would like to be intentional with how I spend it is fine. The same way I have a fixed amount of food I can ever eat in my life. I love food so much, chat. I spoke to a friend today. He's going to Korea, and he's like, man, I'm just gonna eat so much good food on this trip. I've been stressed because I've been on a jury for so long. He had jury service recently. He's like, I'm just gonna go and eat so much food. That's all I want to do on this trip. Is wake up every day, eat good food, go to bed. And I was like, you know, actually, same. Eating is my favorite activity too. So I'm going to drop some items on the ground. I've got too many. I don't need this potato. It was rare, chat, but I don't need a rare potato anyway. Feathers, gravel, realistically. I'm going to need gravel, actually, so we'll keep that. I'll even try and get some more if we can. But yeah, there's no village anywhere near here, which is... Wait, is that a village over there? I've been, like, scanning this place while talking casually about jury duty. Yeah, you can't see it from the swamp, chat. The swamp is so dark you can't see the village, but there is a village. Hopefully, I mean, it's a plains village in the swamp. Hopefully, the bit that's in the plains is lit well enough for me to see. If it's not, we're going to have a crisis on our hands. But let's do our best anyway. Went to the zoo for my oldest's birthday, and she cried because the anteaters were too boring. Love it. Plus a baby that eats 24/7. Hard to want to go to do things. You know that first. I think that is hilarious. By the way, I think there's something beautiful though, because like, I feel like if an adult criticizes anteaters being too boring, I would take that deep. I feel like, you know, when you've I think it's a Rick and Morty quote here is like, I've seen what makes you applaud, therefore your booing means nothing. You know, you see enough of what makes a child happy, and you're like, oh yeah, they just don't have taste. Taste takes a while to get, right? And so children don't have it, and maybe they never will. I mean, they never will with their children, I guess. Anyway, I think that, you know, like, I think it's just useful to, in general, know that when you have a finite amount of something, you're always spending it. You might think that your time is an infinite resource, but it is not. You might think that the amount of food you can eat is an infinite resource. But even when it is, like, I think, I used to eat a whole bunch, but I once went to the Pizza Hut buffet and was like, I'm just going to eat as much pizza as I can until I'm uncomfortable, and then I'm going to eat a bit more. I just want to see how many pizzas I can get through. It was on the way home from college, and it was £7, and I was like, I want to make sure I get my money's worth. I ate 27 slices of pizza, chat. And I was like, that was good. And then genuinely the next day, you could work out, like, I think I ate probably like 2 or 3 days worth of food. The next day, genuinely, I wasn't hungry. I think I had, like, a cereal bar for lunch, and I just genuinely didn't want or need food. Like, dinner came around, and I didn't want it anymore. I'd eaten enough food, because me deciding that I wanted to do something silly at the Pizza Hut buffet, if I had a really good dinner lined up that next day, I was robbing that day so that I could get the food there. Okay, so now we're going to make a brewing stand if this village doesn't have one. I don't see one, but I really want to triple check, because you don't want to spend all your extra blaze rods if you can. But I think we're going to have to. It's quite notable that we found 2 villages, and both of them don't have brewing stands. But it is what it is. Then we're going to have to make some Fletchers. I think that's going to be a really easy early game thing for me. Oh, a bundle. That's going to be great. We're going to have to make some Fletchers as soon as possible. And is there really... You know, it's quite incredible, but there is, in fact, no... Oh, this one here, maybe, right? No, it's not. It's just a regular bed. We'll set our respawn point in it. And then we're going to have to go make our own brewing stand and get our own Fletchers. I think the Fletchers are more important, so I'll start with those. And I'll hope that magically we find a brewing villager that I've just missed while I do that. It's always worth believing, and so that's what I'm going to do right now. I need to find some gravel to just mine with the shovel. Oh, this is so perfect for getting flint. And we're going to get at least 2 Fletchers. So let's just keep mining till we've got 2. This shovel will not last very long, and that is okay. I do not expect it to last that long. I just want it to get me the 4 flint that I crave. Did we get it? 4 flint. Perfect. Now we hope that there's unemployed villagers. We go to the center of town, and we employ them as, you know, basically scrap copper sellers. But yeah, I made pasta and meatballs for dinner right last night. It was delicious. Yeah, imagine if you'd missed out on pasta and meatballs because you wanted better value at the buffet the day before. Which, again, is genuinely worth thinking about if you think about it from a money perspective. Because money is also a finite resource. You only have so much money. And so if spending your money in a different way makes you happier, if spending very little on food is your end goal, then eating 2 days of food for £7 at the Pizza Hut buffet, man, you are killing it in that perspective. In the same way, you know, like, if you value your time more than fitness, if going to the gym makes you sad and you dread it, and you don't really care on a real level about, like, you know, being in shape, And if moving your body makes you feel broken rather than... then it's like, yeah, actually, going to the gym is technically a net loss. I think a lot of people probably will talk themselves into, you know, it being worse than maybe it is in some ways, because that is a belief. But that, I also think that it's like, yeah, but if you do what you need to do, that is beautiful. So I want to trade with both Fletchers a little bit today, and then I want to sleep a bit, and then we'll chop down a bunch of wood tomorrow. I could make a golden axe, but it won't last very long, so I'll just use some stone ones until we can sleep, and then we'll get this done. Too bad you can't take pizza home from the buffet. So my local Pizza Hut was just demolished, but apparently they're not doing well in the UK. They're closing down a bunch of stores. But my local Pizza Hut was just demolished, and yeah, interestingly, at least to me, they used to do a buffet that you could take away. But what it actually was is, for half the price of the buffet, you could fill up a box with as much pizza as you wanted and walk away. But also, it was quite a small box. I thought it was an interesting offer. Like, you know, the buffet fundamentally falls apart if you can take food away from it. Because everyone wants to believe that they can eat more food than they can. And if there's no social pressure... Man, how is it not nighttime, chat? How is this not nighttime? I can see nothing right now. It is so dark. Let me sleep. You are not sleeping in this bed until I have slept in this bed. I need to take advantage of the Pizza Hut buffet while mine is still there. You do. I feel like it's the perfect, without any offense, which is a borderline offensive way to start this point. With no offense intended, I feel like Pizza Hut buffets are the perfect place for people with, with kids to go. I feel like it's the family place. Everyone loves a family place. Not dark enough, says House. Yeah, I know, right? It has to get darker. It must always get darker. It can never not get darker, if only for a minute. Okay, so we've got ourselves 11 emeralds. Now we're going to craft ourselves a brewing stand and place that right here, because that might become a throughput limiter at some point. And we're just going to keep on removing the wood from these villager houses, because it's an easy source of emeralds. I am going to need like a whole bunch more of this, but I like doing these tasks as we go sometimes. I like doing these tasks as we go. What offense was I supposed to take? Oh, I should have said that more offensively then, my bad. So what I meant to say was Pizza Hut is perfect for people who don't love their family not much, and to generally bad members of society who are probably secretly racist. And so therefore I think it'd be perfect for you. You should check it out. There we go. Solve that one. So chat, if I could just get a bunch of rotten flesh. Not even a bunch more rotten flesh than I necessarily have. Oh no, it is a bunch more. Never mind. I'm going to just buy all the redstone I need to get to the next level. Then we'll sell all of the gold that we have to get a level past that. Now I have to buy some lapis, which sucks. Or I could get a bunch of rabbit feet, which is interesting. Realistically, I think we could find some gold around here if we really tried. Actually, Wandering Trader, what do you have today? Anything that I can sell to villagers? Wait, aren't they meant to always sell wood? Yeah, I swear, chat. Don't Wandering Traders always sell wood? Am I crazy for that? I'm going to sell him jacket potatoes. I'm going to sell him 4 jacket potatoes. I'm going to sell him as many as I can find, because there's going to be some potatoes in here. That's carrots. This is beetroot, I guess. Let's go find some potatoes. I'm going to regret dropping my 1 potato if this doesn't go well. Yeah, chat. See, this is why bundles are useful. There are items that you don't think you need, and then it turns out later you need them. Pizza Hut is a great buffet for people who get pregnant at 16, was right there. Oh, but then that's real offensive. That implies that being pregnant at 16 is a bad thing. When, you know, if as a society, maybe we would all work better. Like, I think You know, I think that if everyone in society was all pregnant at 16, we would all be messed up in a way that was at least, like, linked together. You know, I think, you know, this is me going into Crazy Town talk chat. But, you know, Crazy Town is where the real ideas come from. You know how, like, we talk about inequality like it's a bad thing? Because, you know, and a big part of it is that, you know, a lot of people would rather live in an equal but poorer society than an unequal richer society. Because a part of what makes being poor feel so bad is knowing that it could be different. And so, you know, if we were all bad parents, if we were all parents at 16, you know, the terrible, worst way to do it, then, no, I feel like you could argue that the older you get, the better you get at being a parent. And then at a certain point, it flips around again. Like, I knew a girl who had a 70-year-old dad, and it's like, yeah, he's not doing much of anything besides playing golf at that point. I assume. I've never had a 70-year-old dad. If anyone has one, chat, you'll have to let me know how that goes. Okay, so it's time to make some planks. It's time to make some sticks. And it's time to sell those sticks, because I need a lot of emeralds. Just all of those to you. And then all of these to you. Okay, that was too many, apparently. So, yeah, I think the Wandering Trader would have been perfect, but I can't do anything about it, and it breaks my heart, chat. I can't believe there are no potatoes in this village. When do you ever find a village with no potatoes? When do you ever find a Wandering Trader that doesn't sell wood? But somehow we have found both those things. I could sell my bucket right now, change it into milk, get rid of it, but I don't think that's worth doing either. I think I'd rather just grind away at the rest of this village. Slowly take away all of its wood. Because it needs to be done, you know. This village needs to pay their tax somehow. But, yeah, you could even do a stream where every 10 likes the stream gets, I lower my brightness by 1%. Funnily enough, Brian Harshman, I do think people would enjoy that more. Knowing that they have caused your suffering. You know, as dark as this is, I think people would enjoy that more. Maybe that's the lesson for the next time we do a pay-to-win stream. It should really be pay-to-lose. Pay money to make my stream day worse. Minecraft, but every time there's a tip, we start again. You know. Also, there are potatoes in the chests. Oh! Thank you, Lizard Wizard! That is good advice. It totally makes sense that there were, too, right? Oh, free potatoes! Okay, I just need to mine some stone. And then get at least another potato or two. And we are good to go, chat. Where's the next chest? There was not one in here, surprisingly. Looks like a place that would have potatoes. Actually, can you use a smoker for potatoes, chat? I've never tried. Never considered that you would. But right now it makes sense, right? It's not something that you would smoke necessarily. But maybe. So we're going to make sure this is the same Wandering Trader. It most likely is, but it's always worth triple checking. We're going to put our smoker down and put our potatoes in there with a piece of coal. And what do you know? Double speed for me. Which is bad in this case, because I'm trying to get out of this desperately. Okay, so that is enough potatoes to max out his potato trade. What a wonderful find this is. Throw the potatoes in there. And then we'll chop down the rest of the trees as we go. Whatever you choose to do, have someone read over the stream title, etc. first. Why is that, Xavier? Do you not like my, you think my legal department needs a raise? Okay, so one emerald for doing something other than chopping down wood. Because, you know, the wood in this village is quite finite. It does have to be said. Speaking of finite, I want to make sure I sell to this villager. He's going to be the lower villager, so I'll sell a bunch to him. And then we're going to start buying from the librarian. Or the... not librarian. I should kill him, really. We want to sell to the cleric or buy from the cleric. It sucks to have to do it, but we'll buy some lapis from him. And then we'll buy ender pearls. And now, with just these ender pearls, I can go to the stronghold. I'm not going to yet, though. I think it'd be funny if we did have a 9-eye portal. Don't get me wrong. I think it's the funniest outcome. That playing Minecraft while blind, everything gets done for us. I think that makes social commentary And that social commentary is cutting edge in its own way. Also, oak doors. Beautiful. But I also think that it's unlikely. But yeah, chat, imagine if the lesson is, yeah, if you just remove your ability to do things, the world will make sure they all get done for you. If we all just give up a little bit, if we all just try a little less hard, then maybe things will get easier for us. I mean, you know, maybe that is advice that most people should broadly take on board. Maybe, also extremely controversial title. Yeah, extremely controversial title. That'll be the title of my next live stream where we just casually talk in Minecraft. I'll make the title an extremely controversial title. Okay, chat. I need. Oh wait, did my potatoes not get cooked? Oh, they did. I need the Wandering Trader to buy my last jacket potatoes from me. That's now maxed out. And ideally, I'd get a few more stick trades in before the end of the day. You willing to do these for me? You're not willing to. Are you willing to do them? Yeah, just a few would be good. And then in the morning, we'll be in a better place, I hope. Although I need to also craft another stone axe. So if I can now buy ender pearls, and I've got 3, and I've got 8 emeralds. I need 45 emeralds to get the full portal. I've got 8, therefore I need 37. It takes 4 wood to get 1 emerald. So I need to mine 140 something. I need to get 148 different pieces. Easy peasy. Also, Olo, I thought this was video, not live. Hello, Larry Nannery! It's live! Okay. Do you want me to prove that it's live? Look. It's 21:19 on the 22nd of the 10th, 2025. And, you know, let me find a news story from right now. Look, it's so live. If you don't think this is live, you're wrong. Harvey Wilgoose's killer was sentenced to 16 years, at least. Migrant removed to France, returns to UK on small boat. Well, that is certainly British news, isn't it? The broadcast is live! It's so live, K-Crims. This broadcast is as alive as my chances of beating Minecraft with nothing. Oh god, it's so dark in the mornings. But yeah, so the easiest way to get a bunch of wooden villages are the planters. You can't break these bits around the water, but we can break across. Did I just hear a frog, by the way? Wow. We are in such a diverse little part of the world here. Fake live, it's 22:20 over here. It's 21... Wait, actually, it's... Oh, yeah, you live in Europe. You mentioned in the last stream. I was relatively surprised, actually, Mike Bailey. I don't know why. I was like, oh, you're Dutch. Expected in Atlantis. Very excited for you. Let's see how many people don't know the 24-hour format now. My biggest... I think that we should be understanding of each other's cultures, except people who think that 24-hour clocks are military time. In what world? Because, you know, everyone in the UK, we're taught 12-hour times, but then you go out into the world and you go, oh, yeah, a 24-hour clock has more precision than a 12-hour clock. If you say, meet me at 6, do you know the number of times someone has said, meet me at 6, and I say AM or PM, and they say, well, I think it's obvious I mean PM. And it's like, well, don't say you think it's obvious if you know, like, and then me show up at 6 AM. And yeah, it's like, let's be precise. Let's not say like, oh, yeah, so, how much does a fridge cost? Like, between £10 and 16 million. Not that much. You know, if we have the ability to use precision, if you have the price, which, you know, it's a fair way to answer if you don't know the price of a fridge. But if you have the price of a fridge in front of you, why would you ever say, oh, I don't know, it's roughly a tenner? Just say what it is. Say, there's places where ambiguity has value, and there's places where it absolutely does not. This is not a building, this is a mountain. I should be on your time zone, but we had a guy in charge who really liked the German government and decided to change to his time. Hey, K-Crims! We got a Spanish viewer in the chat. I've got to say, Spain's time zone is the most confusing thing when you look at a map. So I don't need this stone pickaxe anymore. And I'm going to quickly just... Okay, I'm going to make these into planks first. And then these into planks. And then we'll make a bunch of sticks. Yes, but like... there's some really confusing time zones in the world. Nothing comes as close to being confusing as Spain is. Okay, they're both fully restocked. So I'll max out both of their traits now. Totally fine, totally normal. Reasonable behavior. Max out the trades, and then we'll max out this guy's trades too. Just all the way in, or max them out as much as we can. Then we could get 8 IF Enders from this guy. Or a total of 8 now. We can't get 8 brand new ones. But chat, look at that. 8 IF Enders. That's enough that I would say we could take the gamble. And then just come back if it goes wrong. Yeah, you know what, chat? This stream has been lucky. I'm going to play Gambler's Fallacy. Let's go to the stronghold. So I'm going to go to a nice visible part of my world. At a nice round coordinate number. So we'll go to like 1350, 1150. It's kind of... I'll just stand up. I'll make a big pile. So 1350, 1150 is here. Underneath this person's roof. Okay, so we'll just stack up from here. And then I'm going to make... in Canada, it's the French use 24-hour time, so you're siding with the French. By the way, I love that there are, like, in Canada, there's 2 ways to tell the time. Absolutely hilarious. But it's like, when you say 6 p.m., it can't be that hard to work out. Well, if it's 6 p.m., that's 12 hours after 6 a.m., or 18 p.m., or 1800. I think, I admit, it's like... If you want to be angry at people who say 1800, that's something. You would obviously always... It's like a spoken word versus written word. Anyway, chat, we're going to go find out where we're going.
The price for a fridge is 6 p.m., I think.
Thank you, Josh Jones. Beautiful. Love to see a good tip on a stream. Money makes me happy, and your tip has made my blindness, my biggest fear, slightly less disastrous. So thank you very much for that here. Okay, let's throw this IF Ender. Let's see where it takes us. IF Ender, go. So it's going that way. Which is... Chat. I should have considered the possibility that this village could have a stronghold below it. But, okay, you know, right now, let's see where this is. So from 1350, 1150, it went 1341, 1145. So it went 9x... 5Z. So 9x, 5Z, chat. So then we walk this way at roughly that angle. And I'm going to throw another IF Ender. Or should we just, you know, let's just assume we are lucky. Let's just assume that we magically ended up in a village under which already exists a stronghold. Let's just assume. You know, assuming makes a arse of you and me is, you know, not actually true. Assuming is how you make friends. And let's do that right now. So sticks, shovel. It actually might be very hard for me to get back up here. So I'm going to sleep in a bed just in case I die. And I'm going to put my IF Enders in a bundle. That won't save them from burning. But yeah, let's just dig straight down. We can make it a big staircase so I could get back up. Or I could just stack myself back up if I need to. I'll do that one. And then I'll have a way down, and I'll put a water bucket at the bottom so I can come back down easily. Easy peasy. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Wonder what the end looks like with 0%. You're about to see what might be the most depressing thing. This is Minecraft underground with 0% brightness. If you have brightness set to like 90%, the underground is just unplayable. So I've never tried to play Minecraft in a cave with 0%. Earlier, the closest I got to it was so unplayable I just jumped out of the ravine. But if there's a stronghold down here, which is that gravel? If there is a stronghold down here, and I'll concede big if. I don't even know what I'm mining besides using noise. Honestly, it's like being blind. I'm learning to trust all my other senses a little bit more. So placing that torch did absolutely nothing to help me. Let's now place a bunch of gravel around here. Yep, seems like it's working great. So gravel around the edges, and then I guess cobblestone to fill the space, maybe? No, the easiest way to empty a space would be this. So that there. I can't see anything right now, chat. Life is pain. Life is eternal damnation for me. But there we go. Looks like it's all gone. Then we can show... Oh, wait, there's water down there still. I don't know where the water is. Okay, it's there. You know it's bad when I can't see water. But that's how things are. And now we dig our way down, hoping that there is a stronghold and I haven't just subjected myself to cruel and unusual treatment for no reason. But thank you, Josh Jones. A 6 p.m. fridge makes a lot of sense. I mean, mixed measurements are kind of silly. I like that Australia has time zones with half-an-hour differences for some reason. Oh, if you love time zone weirdness, well, you're in the right place, right? You got your boy Toy Cat here to tell you some weird time zone facts. Because North Korea used to use a quarter time zone. They changed it back to be closer to South Korea. And then as part of the not getting what they wanted from South Korea, they changed it back once more. And so now North Korea has their own time zone. Again, fun. I think Nepal is on a 3/4 time zone. Yeah, the half time zones in Australia are even more fun because they have daylight savings as well. Is this a different block, chat? This looks like it's... Oh no, it's just Deep Slate. Never mind. Thought I was being clever. Thought I'd found a stronghold. Felt like I was a genius for that, but it turns out I'm an idiot for it. Yeah, it seems like it looks like we've gone down so deep, chat. It looks like we're 7,000 blocks below the surface, where there's only a scant reference to light having ever existed. Also, yeah, I'm guessing the end crystals will be incredibly bright by comparison. Oh yeah, the end crystals have that burning effect like blazes do. I think we'll only be able to see burning end crystals as my way to navigate the end. That will be silly, but that is quite likely. Got my pasta, chat. What did I miss? Good to see you, Pickled Witch. Hope your pasta is delightful. Hope it's as good as the Pizza Hut buffet. Yeah, I think my gamble of just dig straight down and find a stronghold, it was stupid. I should have just thrown a second IF ender. That's all I had to do, chat. Was just throw a second IF ender, and then I would know. I wouldn't have to guess. Also, there's iron here. I'll mind that, sure. Some extra iron armor never hurts anyone. Or a shield. I mean, a shield can hurt people in the right circumstances, actually. I think there's more iron over here. Yeah, that looks like that's iron too, right? 5 iron, nice. Is that more iron behind it? It is. Yeah, look at me, chat. I'm going to have enough for a chest plate. A chest plate and the ability to do stuff? What a crazy world. Yeah, at some point I have to give up on this digging down. But, like, the stronghold could just be a little bit lower. You never know, right? You never know. You could feel like an idiot for stopping too early. I think I'm feeling like an idiot for going down it, although. I've genuinely only dug down into a stronghold successfully by chance once. And in this case, if you saw the IF ender, it was kind of going past the villager well. So, you know, maybe I should just accept that it's worth potentially wasting an IF ender if it means that you know where you're going. Because I have no idea where I'm going or what is happening right now. I can see some dark... You should be able to see the torches on your end portal. Why should I be able to see torches on the end portal? Oh! Wow, what a perfectly timed comment. Oh, it's so dark in here, chat. I'm never going to find my way back here again. I can barely see the... I can't see the surface anymore. It's that far up there. But if I place some cobbled deep slate down, like here and here, if I make it like a bit of a staircase, then I'll be able to do something. So where am I in the stronghold? This is terrifying, chat. Okay, I'll keep placing torches on the left side of the wall. And I see, well this is a floor immediately. I'll keep placing torches on the right side of the wall instead. Okay, so right this way, right this way, right this way, and then we're back here, but that's fine. I'll go up ahead. There's something through there, chat. It's a dead end. That's fine. Dead ends are fine and normal. I felt like I was getting a smooth run up to the Ender Dragon, But there's no way I'm finding my way around one of these, chat. There's just no way this actually is going anywhere. But yeah, what a beautiful find this is. I mean, actually, I'm saying there's no way. The luck will take me. Chat, the luck will get me through this run. I'm just going to walk into the end portal room. Shouldn't be very hard at all. Will be easy peasy. I'll go up these stairs. If this is the entrance to the stronghold, it's not. Damn. Look, chat, the game is just going to take care of me. This is what it does. When you're blind, you get certain provisions from Mojang. And those provisions make the game more bearable. This is probably the entrance to the stronghold. No, it's not. I have no idea where I am, chat. I don't know how this even can exist. I want to look back at this world of 100% brightness later. Because this isn't making sense to me. Okay, this is going to be the origin stronghold staircase. Damn it, it's not again. If it ends in a brick wall, you can at least know the portal's going to be near. Mojang looked after me. They did me a solid. They have great blindness. Oh god, I can't see anything. But I can see the eye of Enders really well. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I think we just get back out, come back in, and beat Minecraft. Wow. Easy peasy, chat. Easy peasy. I'm going to sleep through the night. Look how beautifully lit the night is. Yeah, look at... It's interesting that some things glow in vibrant visuals in a way that is really, really compelling. How do I find my way back out of this? Honestly, I think my odds of... I guess digging up is going to be a real pain otherwise. Okay, so I came in through... I'm going to place blocks on the ways that I didn't go to help me. I think I took a left here, so seal that off. And then I went down a staircase. Okay, so this is the right way, meaning this isn't the right way. I went down the staircase. I remember that perfectly. Then I went... Oh, perfect. There's torches. Okay, so we can see now perfectly. I had so many torches. I just kept placing them. Boom! I have done something wonderful. And it was all skill, chat. All skill, no luck. Don't know what else. What is that? What are we seeing there? So weird. All skill, no luck. Don't let anyone say it is. Now we place some water down at the bottom. I'll dig a little hole, say over here, and put some water down. And then I just make a stack all the way up to the top here. I'll use all the dumb blocks first. No offense, stronghold blocks, but you are dumb. Use the dumb blocks, get those out of the way. And then we'll switch to the good blocks. Staircase it. Yeah, staircasing it seems logical. And it would have been the better way if I had no chance of getting back my way out. But it takes so much mining, and when you're like 40 blocks deep, it's a lot of mining. It's a lot of mining. Also, thank you for Bearded Man for giving me the whole coordinates. You're like a dasher that isn't a dasher, which is what everyone in the world needs. Successful gambling stream, says Nora. Yeah, 100% of the time today, we've made it perfectly. I mean, to be fair, we only had 2 eye offenders in our portal, but that's still the upper end of average. Like, we haven't had any ridiculous, like, game-breaking style luck. We've just had really, really above-average versions of everything today. We're making 1 in 40, 1 in 50 chances left and right. And I love that. I love that. But, you know, right now, defeating the dragon looks like it'll be another 1 in 40, 1 in 50 chance. If it is as dark as the Nether was. So we still have some while before we can start celebrating. So I want to cook up my iron, which means I'll make myself a furnace. And in that furnace, I will put some coal. And some... I've got copper as well, actually. I'll cook it all up. I'll get it all cooked proper good. I could have brought some lava up with me if I'd been more tactical. But I haven't been. And so... I guess we'll just use wood. I've got tons of it. No, I don't need to use wood. Okay, so it's dark, chat. Oh, God. Oh, rain is a debuff effect. Rain is such a big debuff. Chat, I am blind again. Okay, there's no wood here, but there's wood here. This is ridiculous. And mobs can spawn during this too. I'm just having to remember where wood is and get it destroyed. But it's working. Give me credit for this, chat. It is working. So I need to get 40 wood to get 40 to get 10 emeralds. Once I have 10 emeralds, I will be fine. But getting 10 emeralds, that would be rough. Also, I've only had Java subtitles right now. If only Minecraft had ported literally the most useful accessibility feature over to Bedrock, then life would be incredible. Yeah, I think there are people working on it. Or I think that there are people who are meant to be working on it and have broad accessibility goals. I think there's this real challenge of, like, when there is... Like, I think that indie developers are like, there is a thing that needs to be done. We'll find someone who wants to do the thing because they understand it needs to be done. But when you work at a big company, you know, such as, say, Microsoft, the people who are... who have organized a lot of how Bedrock is developed. If you work at a big company and you don't want to do something, either it's important enough that they will fire... Oh, it's so dark, chat. Either it's important enough that they fire you for not doing it, or it's quite reasonable of you, especially in, you know, countries and territories where employment laws are strong, that it's quite reasonable of you to say, nope, not going to do that, actually. Don't feel like doing it. I'll do something else that's important, and you can hire someone else to do this. And if you have enough people do that to you, you're like, okay, well, I guess it's not so important that we hire a whole new person. And even if it were, how would we do that anyway? And chat, I am so lost beyond belief. Am I running the right way right now? I am. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is horrendous. What's amazing about this is I started this stream at about 8. We're not that far off, like, a decent Minecraft completion time. We could... Either we die and that's all over, or we actually make it in a normal time, despite my lack of vision. Proving, like I said, that, you know, maybe there's not even really a challenge here. Maybe it's all easy peasy and we're being silly. So I have a furnace somewhere around here. Right here, it looks like it is. Let's put in some coal, and then let's get some copper. This can't be good for your eyes. Thomas M., I'm glad that you say that, because it's what I'm feeling in my heart, but I don't want to be... I don't want to complain about it. But boy, do I want to complain about it, you know? So we'll put this in the bundle. And this. I don't actually want this, but I'll get picked up otherwise. Throw it into the bundle. Now we need to find some Fletchers. I guess we could just sleep whenever it becomes possible. You are a Fletcher, though. Nope, you are not. Sorry, in the dark, everyone looks the same. This is why people turn off the lights when they care about each other. Okay, so that's 13 emeralds. Now we go find someone else to get the rest. And then we have to go find the cleric, which will be tricky if everyone's staying home and I don't know where the cleric lives. Does the cleric live here? No. Oh, are you a cleric? No, you're a wandering trader. Is he a different wandering trader? Nope, same guy. Just been hanging around all day. So that's a Fletcher. Let's make sticks. Wait, do I not have enough sticks? Did I underestimate how many sticks I'd need? No, I've got 13 emeralds. That's just as much of that as I need. Okay, so that's a librarian. I have no idea how I'm ever gonna find this cleric chat. I'm just gonna go door to door. He's gonna be around somewhere because the golem is here, therefore he's safe. Okay, chat. Where do my cleric be? You're not in here? Are you? Is it you? Nope, he's a butcher. Is it you? Nope, he's a farmer. Are you in here? There's only so many inside spaces now that I've destroyed all these walls. He can't have gone all this way into the village. But yeah, it looks like he did. Okay, no, that's a librarian. It looks like he did. Nope, there's no one here. Chat, where did he go? It's too dark for me to see anything. I'm living my nightmares of being blind. There's something I need to find, but I just have no way of seeing it. I feel lost and hopeless, and how could I know? It's genuinely going well so far, says Pickled Witch. Things are going incredible. It's the small things that are going poorly. The big things are all going amazing. which is a good way for me to feel. Are you in here, maybe? No, he's not. Yeah, chat, I think I've just lost my villager. I think he's gone missing. Maybe he despawned. Maybe I could find ender pearls in the stronghold, to be fair. I just assumed coming out was faster. But if I can't, then maybe that's a good idea. In fact, I'm sure I can sleep soon. No, I can't because it's not a thunderstorm. Is there a villager here? No, there's not. Is he gonna come out to his stand? No, he's not. Is it getting darker? I think, yeah, you can see the sun or the light over there. No, there's light over there too. I don't understand anything right now. Just pain. It's a random blindness debuff that has been applied on me by Minecraft. So, we'll wait it out. Ironic that finding the stronghold was easier than refinding the cleric. Finding the right villager is substantially harder than finding a stronghold, is what we're learning. This is the last challenge besides the end itself. And genuinely, it's the one I feel most hopeless about. Like, I know that he must be around somewhere, but if I've checked every house, where else can I check, chat? Like, what can I do about that? Oh, in here, maybe? Is he living with the cleric?
MC challenge now is finding particular villagers. Haha.
Thank you, Josh Jones. I agree. This is by far the most substantial thing for me. Carl Jewell says it could be worse. You could be wearing a carved pumpkin in your head. I don't think my vision would get so much worse if I had a carved pumpkin on. If I'm being honest with you. Okay, thank God it's sleeping time. I'm gonna find the cleric today, chat. It is day 9. Oh, I forgot how dark it was even without rain. Oh no, it's so much better. Look at this, I can see so much more, chat. It is day 9. And there is about to be a cleric. I think I just stripped some wood. There is about to be a cleric reappearing in the center of town. I want to know where he slept. He was on that part? Ugh. So I need just 2 ender pearls. I've got my 2 ender pearls. I could buy some botlow enchanting or some glowstone or something if I wanted to. But I don't. Instead, I'll buy some arrows, actually. Those will be amazing for taking down the towers. And, yeah, now I have to do the trustful. Just trust that this works fine. Is the water going to save me? Yes, it is. We're in, chat. Oh, I'm trapped in here. We're in, chat. Can I beat Minecraft while I am blind? It's the final countdown to find. So I didn't go this way, clearly. Wait. I did go this way, right? I remember... No, I went down here. Okay, I'm so lost, chat. I am... I thought I would find my way back to the stronghold easily. But I am struggling. So I didn't go down there. That's a deep slate wall. Did I go down here? I might have. I did not. Did I go down here? Over here, maybe? Over here? Oh, yeah, up the stairs. Up the stairs. I remember going up some stairs, chat. There we go. And then run down this hallway. And then up another flight of stairs, and we're there. Oh, yes. Salsa is so awesome. Great veggies, and it tastes great. I love you, salsa. We should say I love you to more inanimate objects. You know, would help us appreciate. The world is a place that is worth loving. See, did you see that, chat? I lit the portal, and genuinely, it didn't even get that much brighter. Also, for some reason, you can't even see most of the portal. But yeah, let's sleep in this bed here. Do the best we can. Let's drop 1 baked potato for future me. And then let's do this, I guess. Can I jump over here, or will I just die straight in lava? Only one way to find out. Okay, this is the end, chat. And as someone correctly predicted, I can see the end beacon things very clearly. And not a lot else. Water, oh, until there is an end flash. So I have to crouch because I'm on an island right now. And then destroy enough blocks to get off this island. Oh, dear God, this is rough. Yeah, this is my emotional give up moment. I think we should be proud of making it this far, chat. I think given... I'm staring at a black screen right now. The game could have... I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. I'm going to start mining and just guess that there's something there. Okay, I can see. Okay, there's some endstone here. Easy peasy. So let's place an endstone block. Like... Okay, I guess... Can we jump onto it? We can. Okay. I guess if I had some torches, that might be useful right about now. So, torch go out. Oh, really useful. Wow, this is the most effective I've ever seen a torch be, except it's immediately dark. Well, it's like there's a darkness effect on me or something. Okay, I can see, chat. I am powerful, and I am willing. Let's see if I can't attack the dragon before she comes over here. Oh, it's so dark, and she's coming, I can only see her face. This is the most visible dark situation so far. Oh, I was killed by an enderman. Well, so, first attempt at the end, didn't go well. Second attempt on the other hand. Oh, look, it's flipped now. Now this part... Oh, what a weird rendering issue. I've had this before, but it's still strange to see. Okay, so where am I, chat? I am here. That torch is going to be my guiding light, and I'm going to just jump right up to it. Try this one again. Oh, I have no idea where endermen are. If they're not actively looking at me, I can't see them. I can see really well when the end flashes. Those end flashes are going to bring me life. Okay, I need to, while I'm here, just hit the dragon in the face once. If you attack her in the... Oh, okay, there's acid in my face. I'm going to... My items... Only my blaze rod is glowing, but that helps me locate the rest of my items. So it's like having a... Okay, I feel like I'm still missing some stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm still missing some stuff. Let's quickly look around while I have that. Okay, there's some items on the ground over here. I think I lost some stuff, chat. I can't see the dragon. Am I near the dragon right now? No, this is the end portal frame, though. So, okay, so if I have my bow still and my arrows, I don't have my arrows. I need to throw one of those arrows through the dragon's face. I'm going to use up the rest of my axe, just because it's here. And I'm going to... Oh, okay. I'm going to eat this baked potato. I'm going to get out the... Oh, I think I looked at an enderman. I see something running towards me. I need to find these arrows wherever they are, chat. But it's so dark. Okay, I'll use torches. I'll use torches to help me find where my stuff be. And where stuff... Okay. Is the dragon in the center right now? Oh, she is! Okay, chat. That's good news. Okay, where's my stuff? I had arrows. I've spent so much on them. But I have no idea where they've gotten to. And in theory, I don't need to. But in practice, I really, really do. I didn't craft my iron into armor. But it's fine. We'll luck our way through this one, chat. We'll just luck our way through. It's a viable strategy. Some might tell you. So I'm going to light fires. And I'm going to hope that I don't light my stuff on fire. But that one of these fires reveals where my stuff is. I've only got 5 minutes to find it, to remind you. It's not an infinite amount of time. Where did it all go? Okay, is she back in the center? I think she is. Okay, I'm in the center. She's in the center. Let's do this. I'll attack her with this or something. Use your sword. It's not worth using my sword until she's lower on health. Okay, chat, I'm looking. I need a really good end flash to help me find these arrows. Because I'm gonna need those arrows to double attack her. Because this sword does a lot of damage. But it only has so much durability that is running very low already. Okay, I need a flash. Good flash, ideally. Not one of those flashes, like a top-down flash. Okay, dragon's right back in here. Maybe this is an easy... It's so dark, even with fire. Yeah, the low brightness just assumes you don't want to see things. It assumes you want to look at a light source and barely be able to see what it is you're looking at. And I don't know why it makes this assumption, but it really does. Is the dragon flying back in already? I'm so dead. Okay. She just flew back in. Chat, we're getting a perfect... Oh, okay, I'm dead. It's over. Okay. Oh, it's end acid. So I'll just attack her from down here. Okay, I'm not hitting the dragon anymore for some reason. Did she stack up a block? I can do that if she won't. Okay, life is going well enough. One more end swoop in. Okay, I looked at an Enderman, but it's fine. He's so busy with whatever else he's going to do. I'm going to eat this golden apple now. Now is the time, chat. If I'm going to win this end fight, it's not going to be of arrows. It's not going to be of craziness. It's going to be of the luck of when the Ender Dragon comes in, and she's choosing to do so frequently enough that my sword might just withstand this. I still need one last swoop in before she heals, because this isn't going to get me a full thing done. But it gets me close enough that I feel good about this one. It seems like I found this, like, dream end spot where for some reason... Okay. For some reason, standing right here is getting the Ender Dragon to come in. Maybe that's a bug. Maybe it's chance and I'm looking into the... It's come up red 7 times, therefore something is happening. But it's all working for me right now, chat. It's all working for me right now. Is the end acid lit up, or is that going to be in the darkness? I think it's lit. Okay, there is a light level to the end acid, and so for the first time, I'm not absolutely horrified to see it. So she is healing a bunch now, and I am being attacked by something. So this is all going very negatively. Oh, I see items. Bread. That means that presumably somewhere around here we'll also see arrows. No, I don't see arrows. Okay, there we go, arrows! Perfectly in time. So... yeah, the entirety of what I've done to the dragon so far, borderline has been for nothing. But I can make this work if I don't get end acided. So we just have to make a little pile over here. I can't see anything right now, chat. Okay, and then we'll just attack from here. I think she's going to blow dragon acid in my face, and I'm going to die. But I'm just going to attack through her neck. Pro tip, this is how you get the double damage to activate. Just attack right through there, and then if you do it right, you should start doing double damage. I don't think I have done it right, because I can't see where her neck is. Is this even her front? I'm not sure. That looks like it's double damage to me. So we'll use up our fist for this first attack, and then switch out to the sword when we're very close to finish with her. Okay, she flies up above me. She doesn't kill me. We're great. Well, let's get down from here. And let's just stay alive until she comes back. Please come back. Oh, is that something over there? That's ender pearls. Those are useful. I can't get to them without getting acided though, right? Yep, no, I can't. That's the dragon there, though. Okay. I can't. Am I on the right block? Why can't I attack the dragon? She's right there. Okay. No, she's looking at my face. I don't know why she's not attacking me, but I'm happy. Okay. Get some criticals in here with my iron pickaxe. It's my strongest tool after my sword. I'm just going to use it in its entirety and hope for the best, chat. Oh, God. This should be default Minecraft. This is how you make Minecraft into a horrifying game. That is meant to be impossible. Okay. But somehow, here we are. Despite that, if I can just get some hits in, we're good, chat. If I can just get some hits in. Okay, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, chat. Unless I've miscalculated and we're just below where we need to be in terms of health. Or just above, maybe you could say. That is the dragon defeated. There was no way this was happening. There's no way everything happened as perfectly as it did. It still took my patience to the extreme. There have been so many times that I feel like I played Minecraft perfectly, and I've just been entirely out of luck. And today I've managed to waltz through the game wearing leather pants, copper boots, and whatever I could cobble together. But with 0% brightness, we've officially just beat Minecraft. And even crazier, it was in less than 2 hours. This is the fastest Minecraft has ever been beat on 0% brightness. I am absolutely sure of it. And I am... nothing like this is ever happening again. There's no point doing any challenges ever again. Because I'm never going to get that luck by chance. Don't even bother. The lesson here, chat, is don't believe in yourself, but also don't just try to get lucky, and if you don't get lucky, then try again, and maybe one day you'll be lucky enough The number of ways things had to go perfectly right. You know, even in the dumb ways I got lucky, right? With that zombie dropping his potato, with the portal having 2 eyes in it, with the Ender Dragon just seemingly leaving me alone for the most part. Even the Enderman being pretty chill about it. Everything there worked out, and I'd love to take some claim for that, but it's not my luck to claim. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you. Yeah, this was a fun time, but I'm not going to do a challenge for a while because this was extra silly. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and look what an amazing ender pearl that was. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, I guess we gotta go defeat the End Islands now. No, I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna show you though, because I wanted to see it for myself. I wanna turn my brightness back up, just to show you. We'll just put it for max for now. I think I'll just enjoy that. Wow, isn't life so much better when it looks normal? The answer is yes. Yes, it does. Let's throw an ender pearl back through that, and yeah, it's a very normal looking end, honestly. It's a very normal looking end when you turn the brightness back up. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Holy cow, man. I'll see you on maybe Saturday is our next predicted stream time. Have a great night. Unless your name isn't right. Wait, have a great night. Wait, actually, does my brightness of the background change too? No way it does. I think it does, chat. Whoa, why is that a feature?